call me Uncle Ray. Why Uncle Ray? Because I want to be. Okay. What you're here for today, we got a trades career day. We're going to show you opportunities in the trades. How many people, show of hands, know what the trades are? Kind of what I thought. I want you, camera. How many people know what the trades are? No hands. That's indicative of what they've learned in school, and it's not their fault. Ray Terry here, putting tools in schools out at Queens Grant High School today. I'm talking to a young student here. He just came up to me. He has questions.
Yeah, my question was, what is like the first, what are companies that I should look at to do an apprenticeship for electrical trade?
I'm going to tell you what I've told hundreds of students before. Aaron, right? Aaron, find a company that you might want to go to work for, like Star Electric behind us here. You go, you talk to the HR person or whoever you can get to, face to face, eye to eye, introduce yourself, and tell them you want to learn the electrical trade. It's that simple.
All right.
And I mean that. It's not necessary that you become an apprentice to go into the electrical field, but it will help you in your career endeavors for financial reasons, if you get my drift.
Yeah.
Okay? But many people have this thing, they think they have to have an apprenticeship training to be an electrician. Not true. Most companies that you go into offer 401ks, vacation, health, great insurance packages, health insurance and other benefits. Most people think there's no career pathway worth exploring in the trades. Not true at all. It's unbelievable. And you can get a job right out of high school. You can graduate high school on a Wednesday, go to work the following Monday, getting a paycheck, and that company will pay you in an apprenticeship program, will pay you to go learn more and be a certified whatever you might be it a plumber, electrician, brick mason, carpenter, whatever. But you don't have to go into an apprenticeship school or certification. You can be a great electrician without being an apprentice, is what I'm saying. However, your pay can reflect that apprenticeship certification, meaning you get a higher pay, and you will learn quicker, but it's not required. My suggestion would be find a company that you want to go to work for, such as Star Electric. I'm just using them as an example behind us here today.
Yes, sir.
And just tell them you want to learn the electrical trade. There's such a shortage in it, Aaron, right now.
Yeah.
You will get a job.
Definitely, yes.
And then if you don't like the electrical field, you can jump ship and go into plumbing. I mean, seriously, you laugh, but this is the way it is. We're out at Queens Grant High School today talking to all the students, hopefully, raising their awareness to the many career pathways in the trade. I met this young lady, what, a year or two ago?
I think I met you my freshman year.
Freshman year, that'd be the 10th grade?
9th grade. 9th
grade shows you what I know about high school. I've been out of quite a while. Anyway, and you went to Queens Grant all 4 years?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now, what's your name?
My name is Mackenzie.
Mackenzie. I met her and asked her what did she want to do. And she told me welding. And here we are 3-4 years later. You're still, what have you done? Anything?
Welding. With my stepdad on the weekends, working on practicing and running good beads and learning the safety of using a welder. Right now I'm using TIG welding.
Right, you're doing some aluminum.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yes,
what do you think?
I like it.
You like
fun.
it?
Yes, sir.
Do you like it better than steel?
I like both. I just like the how it's a little easier in my opinion to run a good bead on it, a smooth bead, and get the nice pretty welds that you.
Do you hear the passion there, folks? This is a senior at Queens Grant High School pursuing welding, and she's already pursuing it. I love construction because it offers a challenge. It challenges my mind. Critical thinking. Y'all do not learn critical thinking in school because you don't learn critical thinking until you apply knowledge. Does that make sense? Right? So think about that. The only time you learn is when you apply. And you can apply here, there, and there. And at the end of the day, you get paid. Happy. How long have you been at Queens Grant?
I've been at Queens Grant all 4 years.
All 4 years?
All 4 years, yeah.
So you've heard us before here at one of these events, haven't
you? Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Have you ever considered working with your hands and your mind?
I have. I'm not going to lie. I have. It seems pretty pretty fun to do it, you know, like to just work with your hands, you know, build something. So
it's awesome.
it is. I
Great
bet
work.
it is, yeah.
What working with your hands and your mind does for you, it gives you a freedom that you can't feel anywhere else. To be able to fix things, repair things, make people's homes more enjoyable. That is really a beautiful thing. And, you know, it's something that most kids aren't taught in school. Mm-hmm. And I'm glad you paid attention. And I wish you tremendous success in the field of psychology.
Thank you.
We certainly need it. I met you how many years ago?
3.
3 years ago. As I told you before, as I spoke before, we've been to Queens Grant now. I think this is the 5th time, and most of these kids have heard me speak, and we've really had the opportunity to address these kids for 5 years now. It's been pretty amazing. Jeremiah, what you've come to this, and you kind of got your sights on something. What do you plan to do after you get out of school?
I want to do welding, but first I wanted to do something with electricity, but just welding sparked my interest.
So welding is electric, by the way.
Yes.
It's all about electricity, amperage, heat, and the application thereof. Mm-hmm. So learning the electrical field would not be a bad thing for you. If you like what you do, and I highly recommend that you pursue a career that you love doing. And when you pursue that career that you love doing, you will be good at it. Wouldn't you say that? Yes. You would say that, right? So then therefore you're absorbing more information, more education. Education comes in many aspects, you know. But the best education. Let me tell you like this: when's the only time we learn?
During class time.
Huh?
I said during class time. I said during class time.
During class time. Not really. You don't learn that until you do this. Application. You learn when you apply. How many of you are going to college? Show of hands. Raise them high. Let me see them. You don't know what the trades are. You don't know what the trades are, but you know all about college, right? Now, college is great, but under one circumstance. If I ask you the question to all you folks that are going to college, what are you going to do when you get out of college? Can you answer that? And if that college degree doesn't apply to your life, you're wasting your time and money going to college. I'm not telling you that because I hate college, although I did. I've been in the construction trade for 55 years, made a great living at it. Great opportunity. Due to the fact you don't even know what they are, then how do you know about them? We're here today to talk, to give you a little awareness class, okay? You can make great money, great opportunity, and provide yourself with a happy, purpose-filled life. That's a 45-degree angle right there, okay? That's what that's for. Now this is a small one. They make varying sizes. This is another square. We call that a speed square. You know what a rafter is? Anybody know what a rafter is? In a house. Well, rafters, those are floor joists. Rafters are, see that roof on that shed over there? See how the slope on it? The boards that are running up that angle in the structure framework of the roof, that's a rafter, okay? That's how you cut rafter tails. This is called a speed square. All this information here, you learn how to read it. You can cut rafters and various components of roofing and stairs with this. I can speak for myself and myself only. I bet none of you can guess how old I am. Close. Higher. I'm 73. I still work in construction. I'll never retire. Tomorrow, I'm gonna give you a great example. Tomorrow, somebody called me and want me to replace 3 bath vent fans. Okay, I'll go out get there around 9 o'clock in the morning. This will be my tool of the day. That's a multi-tool, and I'll change out 3 bath fans. I'll make between $500 and $700 doing that tomorrow. Is that good money? Let me go back and test you on something I told you last time I was here. What's the most important thing we all want in life? It ain't money. He said money's the reason I say that. Yes. Happiness. You want to go after happy in life. But you're not taught that in school, are you?
No, sir. I wish I was. They need to do more of that, in my opinion. They need to have a class where they teach you, certain things about
At least
those
basics,
At
how to
least-
read a tape
At
measure.
least, yes.
Right?
Yeah, this morning, literally, when he had all these kids here, they didn't know how to read a tape measure. The only reason I know how to read a tape measure is because my dad has taught me how to read one.
You're lucky you've got a father that will show you, and that's great. I commend you for that. You got love anyway.
Yes, sir.
Well, Aaron, I appreciate it. And if you can it's very simple. All you have to do is have the attitude and the will to learn, work, and do what you're supposed to do. That's it. That's as simple as it gets.
All right.
Does that help you any?
Absolutely. Yeah, it helps me a lot.
Right? And when you apply something, you're doing something, right? And if you mess it up, what do? You learn. When you screw up, you learn. There's nothing wrong with screwing up. Matter of fact, if you don't screw up, you're not doing nothing, right? That goes with the trades. This screw gun right here. I've watched people screw screws in today. First time they do they do it right? No, hardly ever. It takes learning how. It takes working with the tool, getting used to the tool. There are days I can go out and make $300. There are days I can go out and make $500. There are days I can go make $1,200 a day. A day. Is that good money? Yes. I did that by myself. Okay? So now that's just one example of what you can do. But you've got to believe in yourself. You've got to know the professionalism behind what you're doing. You need to communicate. Matter of fact, the most important thing you do every day is what? Is what? What's the most important thing you do every day?
In a literal sense?
In a life sense. We're doing it right now. We're communicating. Now, do I speak well? Really? I do, don't I? That's something you want to learn too. Because in your job, I don't care where you go, what you do, you need to communicate. And you need to communicate well. Is college in your plan?
Yes, sir.
What for?
I'm going for welding tech, so I'll do all of
Welding tech.
it.
So she's going to spend that money on the investment. Well worth it, I promise.
Yes,
great.
sir.
That's a wonderful.
Thank you.
Well, I thank you for talking to me, and it's great to see you pursuing your career.
Thank you.
I'm gonna keep up with you.
Yes, sir.
I'll find out how to keep up with you. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Well, I thank you for talking.
Yes,
to me.
sir. Thank you.
Another example, folks, of women in construction, women in the trades. This young lady's got her career pathway all sewed up as a senior at Queens Grand High School. So, think about it. Let's raise the awareness. Let's put tools in schools. Thanks again.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Good luck. Just like everything in life, you're not going to be good at everything when you start it. But if you start and you like it, you're going to be great at it. Because that passion and love for what you're doing makes you better. That's the truth. That's life. God gave you that. Creativity. How many of you like art? You like art? Most of you do. You know why? You know why you like art? Because you're working with tools in your mind and your hands and you're creating something. Am I right or wrong? Makes you happy, don't it? That's what these are right here. This is my art. I get up every day and go change something, fix something. And then at the end of the day, I get paid. But you want to be a welder.
Yes.
What made you go that direction?
I like building things that will last, building strong things.
Right. Have you done any welding yet?
A little bit, not a lot, but I have done a little.
So that's you're going to pursue it.
I will. Yep, absolutely.
Here's another example of a young man has got his sights on welding, and welding is a great career pathway with many, many opportunities. Tremendous. And a great shortfall of labor right now, so you can get a job about anywhere you apply.
Yeah, I bet.
And once again, as I tell people, this summer, what grade you in?
I'm a junior.
So you're in 11th grade?
Yes, sir.
You got this summer. I would recommend, have you got your driver's license yet?
About to.
About to.
Yep.
Well, get your driver's license, find a company that's willing to work with you on somewhat of an internship or an apprenticeship program, and you're off and running.
All right.
It works. Thank you for talking to me.
Absolutely.
I appreciate you.
I'm excited.
And good luck. I'm glad to see that big old smile on your face.
Absolutely.
There it is, folks. Students finding pathways other than that 4-year degree. Not that that's a bad one, but it's not the only one. Ray Terry here, About Your House, every Saturday. I bring you up to date on Put Tools in Schools activity and more information. Join us if you're industry. We need your help. We need you to step up and engage these students with the career pathways that you might need. So tune in. Better yet, puttoolsinschools.org. We need you to sign up and play with us. We'll talk to you soon.